Morning. You have to forgive my sweaty Betty. I just ran my emotions into a good place this morning. But I was thinking, like I do, because I tend to run in the peace and quiet without music in my ears or distractions, and I try and just get my feet into the ground and notice the birds and the sound of the rivers and streams. I find to be really peaceful, but it just connects me back. Anyway, where do I start? So what was I thinking about? Well, I was thinking about healing and how frustrating it is sometimes that it takes so long. And I know that speaking personally, and I know that for my clients. And I think we forget that when we have a crisis in our health, so something happens, we get sick. And then we go down the trail of trying to fix it. And it can get expensive sometimes. We need to do tests. We need to see experts. When people come to see me, sometimes they do need to take supplements and herbs. And there's a general level of frustration. Again, I'm not speaking at anyone specifically. If anything, I'm probably having a chat with myself about that it's not instant, that it takes time. But the body takes time to heal. It can take months. If you think about, what age are you now? So me, I'm 44 years old. Where my health is now is the consequence of my life. So oftentimes we're healing decades of stress, decades of diet that may or may not have worked for us, decades of not too much exercise, inappropriate exercise, decades of the environment and the onslaught that comes with that we just can't avoid, and some of it we can. We can clean up our house and our environment. We can improve our water, our cooking utensils, our cosmetics, our toiletries, our cleaning products, etc., etc. But we're trying to heal for what was probably festering for a long time and then hit ahead. So please, you have to be patient. You have to stick with it. Well, you don't have to. Excuse me. We all have a choice. We can decide to do nothing about it, or we can decide to just take some medicine and go halfway. Because I do believe there is more, and I am not saying that as anti-medicine. It is my original degree, pharmacy that is. So be patient. Keep what you put in, you will get out. Seek the support, build a team, and remember that healing isn't just taking supplements. It isn't only the diet piece. It's everything. How we move our bodies, how we hold tension and emotions, how we, do we slow down when we eat. It's getting in exercise and activity levels, and even how we hold our posture during that. So there's many pieces, and oftentimes we can't do all of them for financial or just how much we can handle reasons, but just stick with it. Always listen to your intuition when it comes to what pieces feel right for you, what feels like the right thing to prioritize. I try to do that for my patients. If I feel it's better for them that they go off on a journey working with somebody else for a while, I will recommend that. If I feel tests are necessary or not necessary, we will go with that. I don't have a protocol that I run from, because each and every body is individual. How is it not? Like, we can't look at everyone the same way, because we're a journey and a story. And I really do my best to listen to that. It can be really frustrating for me when the going gets slow as well for my patients. And for me, I seem to be this type of person that has gone through most things that my patients have gone through. Perhaps for learning, maybe that's how I popped into the world. I wanted to learn the textbook through my body. But, I was just thinking this week that my stomach has been really good. I, for the last couple of months, have still had issues with pain or discomfort when I'm running. And that's been really frustrating because I've done a huge amount of healing. So actually when my stomach had the major problems was 2 years ago. and I put in a lot of healing and working on that, and I got it a lot better. And I did need to go down the medical route for tests and explorations, and then I did the healing part that I know, and a lot of work with emotions. And then I had an obstacle thrown in the middle with an ectopic pregnancy and some drugs that set my stomach healing back just as a consequence of their side effects, and I had no choice really. It was the right thing to do. So that set me back again. So really it has been a journey since 2018 to now for fully healing my gut. And the reason that it was slow is that I'm an emotional person. I feel things in my body. I hold stress in my gut. So for all of the positive that I was doing, if you think about how the world has been for the last 6 months, 9 months, it's been hitting it backwards. And yes, I love exercise. So, if I'm doing higher intensity stuff, sometimes that can set it back a little bit if I'm not breathing right and body aware and holding my posture right. So, I couldn't heal if I stopped my life and didn't have stress. And, there still would have been a journey with that. But it's just to say that life is messy and complicated, and we may be on this journey of healing someone, and we may have strife within our family, or we may have stress from the outside world, or our boss may be an ass. There's all of these other things that slow it down. And I think sometimes when my patients get frustrated with me, they forget that we're trying to heal within the real world, and it's a messy system. So hang in there, give it time, give it effort, give it investment. Your health is everything. Heal it the whole way. Right, that's my rant done for the day. I need to move before I get cold. Love you lots. Reach out. Stay in touch. Stay safe.